Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the She is Complete Summit. Woohoo! Today with me is the wonderful, phenomenal, amazing Nkechi Ajaeroh, and she is here to inspire and to empower you. If you don't have a notepad, go grab one. If you're on your phone, you can use your notepad or your Evernote or something. Tweet out, invite a friend. Don't listen to this alone. It will be awesome. Thank you, Nkechi, for coming. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Ruth, for
Welcome.
having me. Yeah, thank you for having me, sis.
Yeah. So, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what you do.
All right. So my name is Nkechi Ajaeroh. I am a mom, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
Mm-hmm.
believer. I love God. I love me some Jesus. And I'm a humanitarian. That is a huge part of me that I really love, because basically, I know being a humanitarian is like big, but I channel my humanitarian efforts towards helping girls access education in my home
Awesome.
country,
Awesome.
Nigeria.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes. I'm also a writer, an Amazon #1 best-selling author of the book Elevate Your Life with the Power of Positive Perception. And I'm a military wife, also in the military myself. And I would say I wear many hats, but I thank God for his mercies and blessings and everything. Most importantly, I'm excited to be here with you today. Woo!
Wow, you're a military wife. There was an episode of the military wives that they did want something on X Factor, one of those things in there, and they were all singing, and it was beautiful. I was like, military wives came together, the camaraderie and all that. And one of the things that I love that you mentioned was the fact that you are a humanitarian, and it shows in your book. Do you know people? Do you know that she gives away? Is it 30%? Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, Kate. You give away $1 for every book that is bought, every
Mm-hmm.
book that is bought. So please, if you want to be a part of Nkechi's project, it is for girl education in Nigeria. She's a Nigerian, but she's not in Nigeria, and she's so passionate about girl children who do not have access to education. And so to support that project, I don't know, I'm jumping ahead, but forgive me. To support that project, please go to GoFundMe slash support girls.
GoFundMe, yes, GoFundMe.com/support girls.
Awesome. And so we here as she's complete, let's give her some love, let's give her some, shares and supports. And now, if your life were to be a movie, I know it will be a blockbuster because you really wear so many hats. But if your life were to be a movie, what would the title be, and why the title?
Uh, if my life is a movie, probably the title will be like A Leap of Faith, or the title will be Jump, the title will be Elevation. Probably,
Yay!
I will have many titles because you know
Okay.
what? I believe in the concept of being more,
Okay.
wanting more. And I'm not telling you to be greedy, to go out there and keep wanting more stuff and stuff and stuff, but like desiring to be better than you were yesterday. So probably if my life, is a movie, the title of the movie will be Elevation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Elevation. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that is very appropriate for the conference, for the summit, because we're talking about becoming. And so it's all about moving you from where you are to where you should be, and then the process that will take, Awesome. What is God to you, or who is God to you vis-a-vis your life experiences or over time? What has
Yeah.
God been to you?
Okay, so I would say to me, God is everything, because the Bible makes it clear. As a believer, I think that everything I want, everything I have been, everything I'm going to be is, is I have to be that from God. Like I can't really be, I am nothing outside of him. So to me, he is everything, you know. So for me, it is very important that I realize that, because life is so busy. And I tell you, my dear, sometimes, sometimes we may forget. We may allow the things of the world to get to us, and then you are like, yes, there is God, but where is God? Right? So yeah, so for me, that's what I try to remind myself everything, that no matter what I do or where I find myself, I have to allow God to be God, you know, especially being God in my life, you know. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, she's complete summing. When people hear the title of my site, or she's complete, they're like, she's complete, like it means perfection, absolutely perfect, and all that. What do you think the complete woman or the total woman exists? We all know the example of the Proverbs 31 woman, the virtuous woman that is the standard for everybody. Do you think that woman exists today, you know, in today's world? And if you think so, describe your typical virtuous woman.
Okay. You mean, well, I would say it depends on what you mean by complete. You understand? Is it like the full woman? Is it like the whole woman? Is it like, and I would say that
like the total woman, like the virtuous woman, you know, that kind of thing.
So I would say that when God created us, he made us the total woman. You know, but we now we are on this earth, we are looking for complete outside of the completeness, you know. So I think that every woman is already complete from birth. You have that in you to be successful as a mother, if you want to be a mom, to be successful if you want to have a business, to have a work and life, to have a family and work-life balance. You have everything in you. But the thing is this, sometimes it's hard to balance all of those things at the same time, and we have to be okay with that. You know, nothing can be like perfect, but do I think that a full woman exists? A full woman exists that runs her house and runs her business? Yes. Do I think a full woman exists that runs only her business? Maybe she doesn't have she has a family that she was born into, but she doesn't have a family that she is bringing, like a family, like a husband and kids
and children.
Yes, she can still be complete, you know. So because I think that completeness is already in us, you know. Nothing out of us completes us, you know. Sometimes we look for completion. When a man comes, he completes me. When the job comes, he completes me. All those things may still come, and they will never complete you, you know. So if you see yourself from the point of acceptance, if you see yourself from the point of thankfulness, you know that God has already given you everything you needed. Honestly, almost everything. You know, all you need to do is be grateful for that and tap into that you already have. But as a mom, can you be complete? Yes. As long as you have joy, you have fulfillment, you'll be complete. Is it going to be all rosy at every time? No. So that's why I say it depends on how you look at the word complete. You know, whole, full. How, you know, does it mean a water cup that is full, or does it mean that you having fulfillment?
Yes,
you understand?
Fulfillment is the word.
So I think what completes us is that fulfillment, and we are born to be fulfilled. So yeah.
Awesome. So that brings me to my next question. You know,
okay,
can a single woman now be fulfilled, you know, without necessarily having a husband or children, or those kind of things that society make it seem like you have to have before you can be seen as a complete woman, or seen as a woman that's to be respected? So you say, she's not my Lola, that one never reached, you know, those kind of things.
If again, you know, so this is just like related to the other question, but again, just like I said earlier, you know, depending on what that single woman, some people are single by choice. You
Okay.
understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe they feel like, I can't, at this point, I don't want to deal with the responsibility of a marriage because it's really a
Okay.
responsibility,
Exactly.
or I
Exactly.
don't want to deal with the responsibility of children because it's really a responsibility,
Ah. Yeah.
so
Yes.
they just like I said, they already have that fulfillment, that completion, inside of them. So it's not like their job gives them that completion,
Okay.
but they
Okay.
are already fulfilled where they
Mm-hmm.
are,
Mm-hmm.
in their journey. And that can change in the future. But if they decide, what, I am good being single, I am well, I am fine, they could be fulfilled as long as we are looking at completion as fulfillment, right? They
Yes.
could be fulfilled at that point.
Yes.
So yes, to answer your question, do I think a single woman can be complete, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think so.
Yeah,
I think
and then
so.
another thing is
I
some women
definitely
put
think so.
themselves on hold. Like if they have dreams and visions, they'll say, okay, maybe I'll do this when I'm married or
Mhm.
when I'm married. So some people, do you think that it's okay for single women to pursue their dreams and visions, regardless? There's no marriage is not what should begin to kickstart whatever dreams and visions God has put, in your heart.
hmm I definitely think that. Okay, let me start from here. If that single woman is looking at the society definition of completeness or wholeness,
Okay.
especially like Africa, society,
Mm-hmm.
that means they might be thinking that they are not complete, right?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And yes, and if that single woman wants to pursue a dream and understands that, what, I am good, I
Mm-hmm.
think I can do all through him, you understand?
Yes,
If they
yes.
understand that, they can pursue their dream. It's okay. I mean, are you going to no in the olden days, probably even my mom, I don't think she was waiting, so perhaps in the olden days people can wait until I get married, then I go to college, until I get married, then I get a job. Matter of fact, some countries you can still go to college and get married and your husband tells you you can't work.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes,
happens. I
it
have seen it
happens. So
happen.
it
It
happens. It
happens. Of
happens.
course, I have seen it happen. So as a
And then the
single,
other, he tells you that I want you to open a shop.
yes, I want you to open a shop, because so that you can have
Time
time,
for the
take
family.
care of the kids and then
Mm-hmm.
run the shop when you have time. It's not like you can even run your shop full time, right? So I have
Exactly.
seen that kind of thing happen. So I would just say women generally pursue your
Mm-hmm.
dream. Even when you get married, and are you not married? You would have said, you know what, I have a husband, I have children, I am complete. I will not do anything I'm doing. But you are
Abby.
doing your blog consulting, you
Mm-hmm.
are doing your HuffPost,
A
writing. You
lot, a
are doing
lot.
you just published a good. Well, congratulations on that. You
Glory to
are doing
God.
all kinds of amazing things. So I would say, women, period, pursue your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait until, like I said, anything from the outside will not
Cannot
come.
complete you. As in that
You
is
have
something. If you're listening to this and you haven't gotten anything, take this away.
to.
Nothing from the outside completes you. Nothing from
Yes.
the outside adds to whoever you are. You are
Mhm.
complete by yourself. You are complete
Yes.
in Him. You are complete because of who you are and who you are
Mhm.
in the knowledge of Christ. Knowledge of Christ.
Yes, know that,
Awesome.
and run with that and go ahead with whatever you dream. We don't have a lifetime. Probably we have a lifetime, but you don't have tons of lifetime. You
You
only
just
have
have one,
one life.
and you don't know when it's going to end. Actually,
Exactly. So go for your dreams. If you want to host a summit, right, like Ruth, go for it. You
yes.
want to be an author like Ruth and I,
Like
go
yeah,
for it.
you like. I
Whatever
mean.
you want to do, go for it. You don't have tons of lifetime. You only have one lifetime. So you are,
Make the best of it.
yes, find fulfillment in you, you
Truly,
know.
truly, truly, yes. Now, dwelling on the theme becoming. Now, let me skip to that question. On the
Mm-hmm,
theme becoming,
mm-hmm,
what will you say to a woman who is trying to become? What are the steps to becoming? You recently wrote a book, elevate your life by the power of perception, and I think
mm-hmm.
some nuggets in that your book can really help a woman in the process of becoming, a woman that needs to move from where she has been, to where she hopes to be. So can you share a bit on the theme becoming?
Okay, so what I would say is this, life as a whole, what I want to say about becoming is that life by itself is a process, is like a work in progress. You understand? So every day we evolve, right? So and again, in the theme becoming, if you even look at where you are now and compare it with where you were by this time last year, you will notice that a lot of things might have changed, at least a couple of things. If nothing actually changes in anyone's life, in your life, and everything remains the same in the last year, in the last 2 years, in the last 3 years, then you need to make a change, right? So I want you to understand that life by itself is a process, but you want your life to be a progress in process, which means which means you are progressing, right? So some of the things that
means you're intentional.
Yes. So some of the things that are very important for me in going forward, in becoming whatever I want to be, is faith. I have to have faith in the things that I want to be, even when I don't see them. So that is very important for me, that I have faith, right? And another thing is also love. I have to, even if I am trying to become this woman, that is Proverbs 31 woman, and I am not yet there, I have to have love for me, knowing that I will still become what I want to be. Knowing that because my life is a process, but is in progress, I will become. So love is very important. When you don't love yourself, it's highly, you may not even love other people.
Exactly. You can't give what you don't have.
Yeah. So I can't request for you to love me if you don't love yourself. So it's important that in the process of becoming that woman you want to be, you show yourself some love. And another thing, again, is hope. I have to have hope that I will become what I want to be. And then the fourth thing that ties all the faith, love, and hope together is persistence. I want to be that woman that always tries and tries and tries, even when you fall trying. Try to be who you want to be. But most importantly, make sure you are progressing to be who you want to be. So that's my...
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I love that last line, persistent, because a number of us are not persistent. When we give up at the slightest,
so easily
state of challenge. I'm guilty sometimes in that, and then my husband keeps reminding me, but you said at some point, having a spot that keeps reminding you, like, this is not what you said before. This is what you're supposed to be doing right now. And because Thomas Edison, so he failed 9,999 times or so, almost 10,000 times. It didn't work. I said, I'm not even sure I would have lasted 1,000 times. Because if you try and try, that man was a lesson in persistence.
I agree.
Know how somebody can have so much faith that, no, I know this thing will work. I know maybe I don't just know how, but this thing will work.
Yeah.
So no matter what, if it's a bad habit that you're trying to come out of, or if it's something that your business you're trying to start, and then it looks like you do it today, you do it tomorrow, it doesn't work. Don't give in. Don't give up.
Yeah. Focus on the progress. Focus on the process. Not the destination. Because if you look at it, we are really not going anywhere except going to heaven. This like all these things, you want to do this, do that. If you don't, you want to gather more money to build upstairs, whatever. If you don't build it tomorrow, if somebody dies, who knows? Who cares? Your children might even not live there. They may choose to live somewhere else.
Exactly.
So we all those things are important, but don't lose your sanity trying to gather.
True.
So think about the process. Am I making a progress? Am I better than I was yesterday? Am I better than I was last year? You know, if you are actually worse, then you have to start, you know, doing better for yourself. You know, as if you want to become, focus on your journey, focus on the process, focus on your progress. You know, make those little progress. I think is what matters actually. It's not even that gigantic land over there, because when you make that land, what happens after that?
True.
You know.
Thank you so much, Nkechi.
You are welcome, my sis.
What was one misconception you had growing up about life or about women in general that right now you would want someone else to take correction, or if someone is in that same shoes?
One misconception is the fact that, I mean, I grew up in Nigeria, right? It is the fact that sometimes we women, we really don't understand that we can go for our dreams. You know, one misconception is just like sitting back and waiting for somebody to hand you something, or you know, yeah, I don't know if it's a misconception. Misconception is people basically, when I was young, they wanted me to marry somebody, like arranging husband and all of that. I totally don't like that. Is, you know, it still happens in some parts, but another misconception is thinking that as a woman, you know, just thinking that because my friend is married, I have to be married too, you know, at that same time. Like we were just finishing from high school, you know, and everybody was just thinking that, no, why do you want to wait 4 years in college before you get married? After all, this person is married, you know.
You can imagine.
So I would definitely say one misconception that ties the two instances is comparison. You know, comparing, you know, it kills us, right? So as a woman, coming from a woman point of view, you thinking that because your friend is married, that's what you need to be doing, is wrong. And then even from the family point of view, them thinking that, you know, my friends, like moms and even aunties, oh, that my friend's son will be good for you. You know, all those comparison, you know, all those early marriage stuff and comparison. I don't think there is need for all that. You know, I just think that as a woman, you know, you have the right to blossom. Yes, our clock ticks, you know, faster than the man, and we have that time, you know, that federal whatever period,
for our biological cycle.
Yes, biological clock and cycle. But still, we still have to give ourselves the benefit of trusting ourselves to make the right decision. Don't allow anybody to push you into that, you know. So I would say, don't compare yourself with the next person, the next girl, the next neighbor.
Exactly.
You know, no need for all that.
No need for that. Did you hear that? No need for that. Now, what would you say age difference in marriages or relationships? An older woman versus a younger guy. Say the guy is 2 years or 3 years younger, and then, or the age difference is way high, like 15 years, 18 years difference. Is it something that you are open to, or what's your take?
Yeah, my take is pretty much open, because I will say I can't remember exactly who who said the quote, but it goes like this: the heart wants what what the heart wants. The heart wants what the heart wants. So if that is what you're feeling and you really think that you're connected with that person, I would say, you know, go for it. Don't allow any definition, any societal definition of who should get with that to define who you fall in love with. You know, whatever you think works for you, as long as you have all things being equal. You know, you have looked at this and look at that, and you think that you and that person understand each other, love each other, trust each other. All those other conditions are, like, you know, equal per se, and you really love that person. I really don't think you should allow age to stop you, even if it's 1 year older or 15 years older. In America here, I'm telling you, some people can be 24 years older.
Are you kidding me?
What about Jennifer Lopez and her former
Yeah.
boyfriend? He was 18 years older, right? And I love her. You understand? And that did not diminish her respect in any
Okay.
kind, right? She's still loved by people that love her. So what I'm trying to say is, if that is what you want and in your heart that will make you happy than somebody that is the same age with you or somebody that is older than you, then go for it. But allow your heart to lead you. Hopefully your heart will lead you right.
Right, exactly. And then sometimes some people will not even allow their heart because they're like, this one, are you my mate?
Yeah,
Or this one that is like my father's age, or this
yeah,
one that
some people
there
allow
was
money.
a girl that told me that the man was, if it was say 15 years older or 12, she was like, no, that who will die first? Like, if he now dies, he will leave her as a widow. I was like, are you kidding me? Do you know that there are some women that have young husbands and the young husbands die? So it's not like because he's way older, he will die first. I mean, what kind of thinking is that?
I know.
So
Don't let money lead you. Some people allow money to lead them. So that you are, if that woman is like 20 years older than you, and because she's a billionaire or millionaire, you are going into that relationship, then you, from the start, is already a failure because you are going with the wrong reasons, right?
True.
So yeah, but if it's something that is genuine, something that is, that you are allowing your heart to lead you, then I would say go for it, right? But if you're allowing money to dictate for you, then you're not even supposed to be doing it anyways.
At all. Wow. Thank you so much, Nkechi.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for being here. Would you have any last words for the 14-year-old who's listening? They come on social media really early right now. You have them on Facebook, on Twitter, where are the other handles, and to go and all that. So they are all over the place. And then so let's just say one of them or two is listening and today. So what would you say to that person?
Yeah, for any 14-year-old listening, I will say be patient with yourself. Because when I was 14, I wasn't thinking like this. I was just playing as a kid and going to my secondary school and just having fun, right? So enjoy your life, have fun, and be patient, even if when you think you're not doing everything right that your parents want you to do, but then I will also say stay focused. Stay focused to, if you're going to school, you're studying, go to school. If you're going to art college or wherever, vocational school, whatever you're doing, focus, right? Focus is very important. And we learn the spirit of hard working early. Because if somebody is young, especially like that teenage age, that is when certain behaviors are formed. And if at that age you start just sitting down on the couch and just watching only TV, it might be a hard habit to kick. So at this point, I would say really, really stay focused on the things that will bless your life in the future. And if you're watching this, that means you're already a trailblazer. So
yeah. So if you have moms, if you have children, let them watch this so they can be trailblazers.
Yes. So I would definitely say, begin to understand the spirit of hard work at this point. And most importantly, trust in God. Trust that God is everything you need at this time, and that He will make everything to be fruitful in your life. And because He has already completed you, don't look for that complete outside of you, right? 14-year-old, trust in God, stay focused, be patient, and work hard. Because you got it. You got it.
I mean, thank you so very much. I have benefited a lot. I'm sure everyone who is listening or who has watched this will also come up with so many nuggets. So if someone wants to connect with you further after this, what are your social media handles, and where can we meet you?
Yes, my social media handle is basically at Honestly Nkechi. Send me an email at honestlykechi at gmail.com, and I will answer you, or connect with me on Twitter, on Periscope, or on my Facebook page at Honestly Ketchy, you know, or you can even go to bit.ly/call Ketchy, right?
Yes, yes, yes. This
To
is for
schedule
those
a
who are,
free,
yes,
yeah.
those who are interested. She got her bronze badge on Periscope TV, and that means she's a superstar. That's what it means. She's a superstar on Periscope. So Periscope is the live streaming tool, you know, for business, ministry women, and then all things
Mhm.
visibility online. So if you would love online visibility for your business or anything that you're doing that you need more people, more eyes on, call Ketchy.
Yes.
bit.ly/call Ketchy.
And
Call
all in small
Nkechi,
letters, yes.
call Nkechi, call Ketchy,
Yeah. It's called Ketchy.
call
What you
Ketchy,
say? Mm-hmm.
call Ketchy. So the links will be put up below the video so that you can, for the first 10 people. Thank you so much, Ketchy. A
You
free
welcome.
strategy session. Every other person, I'm so sorry, but you have to pay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
awesome, awesome, awesome. It has been wonderful being here. Also, your book. To get your
Yes.
book.
Yeah, definitely. You can check out my book, bit.ly/elevate me.
Elevate me.
Elevate me in all caps.
Okay, in all
Bit.
caps.
Mm-hmm.
bit.ly/elevate me in all caps.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Mm-hmm.
both the paperback and ebook version?
Yeah, but both of them can be found there.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome. So everyone, I mean, you have so many blessings to put into use. The book is Elevate Your Life for the Power of Perception, and you can
Mm-hmm.
get the strategy call for free for the first 10 people, for those who are interested in visual visibility. Thank you so much, Nkechi. Thank you. God
Thank
bless you
you.
so much. Kisses to your children. And to you who's watching or listening, it has been a wonderful time sharing these nuggets. I do hope that you put them into practice. It is not those who just hear, but those who do. Life rewards those who do, not those who intend to do. So take action, at least with one thing that she has said today. Take action now. Remember, you are complete. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.